All right, here we go. Time to twerk these notes out. It's only 2 problems, so stick with me to the end, please. All right, number 1. Liza's cat had 6 kittens. When Liza and her brother weighed all the kittens together, they weighed 4 pounds 2 ounces. Since all the kittens are about the same size, how many ounces does each kitten weigh? All right, so first thing that we are going to need to do is we are going to need to convert all of these things into ounces. So we have 4 pounds 2 ounces. So we're going to leave these 2 ounces alone and just convert our pounds first. So just like yesterday, we have 4 pounds. Now we're going to take that and break it into a multiplication sentence. So we have our how much, which is 4, of what, which is 1 pound. So I'm just multiplying my unit. Whoop, I forgot the LB. I have my 1 unit times how many of them I have. And we're talking about pounds, and I have 4. So now we're going to keep the 4, and we're just going to change the unit. I no longer want to talk about it in pounds. I want it in ounces. So this 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. And now all we have to do is multiply 16 times 4. If you multiply that out, I'm going to do your hard math for you. It is 64 ounces. So, but that's not all the ounces we have. Look back at your problem. We have 2 more ounces to add to that. So, I have 64 plus 2 more, so that's actually 66 ounces. So, their 4 pounds, 2 ounces is actually equal to 66 ounces. So now total all of those kittens all together, they weigh 66 ounces. But that's not what it asked for. It says since all the kittens are about the same size, about how many ounces does each kitten weigh? So I have total, all 6 kittens together is 66 ounces. And I have 6 kittens. So I'm breaking this 66 ounces into 6 equal parts per kitten. So 66 divided by 6 is 11. So each kitten weighs 11 ounces. So right here where it says TS, you're going to write your target sentence. Each kitten weighs 11 ounces. That's what TS stands for, is target sentence. Okay, as usual, if you need to pause and rewind because I went too fast for you, that's okay. All right, let's look at our second one here. All right, this one requires a little bit of work, so don't write too big. A container of oregano is 17 pounds heavier than a container of peppercorns. Their total weight is 235 pounds. The peppercorns will be sold in 1-ounce bags. How many bags of peppercorn can be made? So we got a lot of information right now. But we know how much peppercorns. No, wait. We don't know how much peppercorns are. Okay, rewind. We know that oregano is 17 pounds heavier than peppercorns. So I can say that peppercorns plus 17 equals oregano. So however much peppercorns are plus 17 more equals oregano, because oregano is 17 pounds heavier than peppercorns. So now, basically, that means their total weight is going to be 253 pounds. So I know that peppercorns times 2 plus 17 equals my total. Let me tell you how I know that. Because I know that peppercorns plus 17 equals oregano. But I know that if I add both of those together, it's going to be 253. So if I do 253 divided by 2, that's not going to tell me how much it's going to be, because peppercorns plus 17 equals oregano. So I have to find out what 2 peppercorns are, then plus 17, and that will give me my total. So here is how we're going to find this out. We're going to go ahead and take our total weight, which is 253. We're going to take away that pesky 17 right there. So I can't take 17 from 3, so I need to cross out the 3 and make it 13. Cross out my 5 and make it a 4. So 13 minus 7 gives me 6. And 4 minus 1 is 3, and 2 minus 0 is 2. So now I can take this 236 and I can divide that by 2, and that will tell me how much peppercorns is. So I'm going to take 236, or the weight of peppercorns, sorry, and I'm going to divide that into 2 equal parts. So 2 goes into 2 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract 0, bring down your 3. 2 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract 1, bring down your 6. 2 goes into 16 8 times. Exactly. And I have no remainder, so I know that I'm done. So I know that the weight of peppercorns, let's do peppercorns right here, equals 118 pounds. So remember, peppercorns plus 17 equals oregano. So if peppercorns are 118, then we need to do 118 plus 17 to get us oregano. So we have 118 plus 17. 8 plus 7 is 15. Carry my 1. 3 and 1. So that means oregano is 135 pounds. But we're not done. Look back at our problem. The peppercorns will be sold in 1 ounce bags. How many bags of peppercorns can be made? Here's the problem. This is in pounds, but it wants our answer in ounces. So we've got to convert. We've got to convert the peppercorns only. I only care about peppercorns. So I'm going to take peppercorns, which is 118, and we're going to convert it to ounces. So 118 pounds equals 118 times 1 pound. We're going to keep our 118, and we're just going to change our 1 pound into ounces. So 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So we got to find out what 118 times 16 is. So here we go. I'm going to work it out over here to the side. 118 times 16. All right. 8 times 6 is 48. Carry my 4. 1 times 6 is 6. Plus 4 is 10. Carry my 1. 1 times 6 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Start with the placeholder. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 1 is 1. Whoop. So we have 8, 8, 8, 8. Oh, that's not supposed to be an 8. That's supposed to be a 1. There we go. Okay, so if I have 1,888 ounces of peppercorns, that means that I can sell 1,888 1-ounce size bags of peppercorn. Now, let me rewind really quick because I feel like I might have gone a little bit too fast through this beginning part of how I found this out. Let me draw you a tape diagram really quick down here. It might be kind of small, so just bear with me here. Whoop. Okay, I know that my total weight is 253 pounds. So now, I know that the oregano is 17 pounds heavier than peppercorns. But I know that if I add them together, it's going to give me 253. So, I know that oregano is 17 pounds heavier than peppercorn. So I know that peppercorn plus 17, hold on, I don't want to go there. I know that peppercorn plus 17 is the same size as oregano. So it takes 2 oreganos to make, it takes 2 oreganos to make 253. So, peppercorns plus 17.
Boyd,
Yes?
can we have Addie Cooper for checkout?
She's at lunch right now.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, ignore that, guys. So 2 oreganos would make this whole thing. But oregano is peppercorn plus 17. Does that make sense? This might help a little bit more. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's okay. This problem's pretty hard. It's okay. If you've made it to the end of this video, let's see here what I want you to do. For a ticket, somewhere on your paper, I would like you to write the word, let's see. Write the word, let's write Samson. Somewhere on your paper, if you write S-A-M-S-O-N, I will give you a ticket when I come back tomorrow. But do not tell anyone if they don't already have it on their paper. It needs to be a secret between you and me. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.